Good morning all of you. Welcome back to course Artificial Intelligence. Our today's topic of video is Introduction to A-star algorithm. In the previous video we discussed about A-star algorithm along with the example. Now in today's video we are going to discuss about A-star algorithm. Actually A-star algorithm is work on the concept of problem reduction. So what is the concept of problem reduction? So the concept of problem reduction is very simple, that you need to divide one task into number of subtasks, and that subtask can be solved individually, so that you will get the combined solution. So this is what a problem reduction is. It's a very good example is matrix multiplication problem. That matrix multiplication problem will make use of AND OR graph. Now here we need to understand what is AND OR graph and how it works. So here you already know that OR node represent the choice. If we are saying OR, that means either 1 or 2. Suppose we are saying AND, that means all condition needs to be satisfied. So let's see the AND OR graph. So to understand this concept of AND OR graph, we need to take a simple example. Suppose I want to buy a mobile. Okay, suppose I want to purchase a mobile, I want mobile. So in that case, what are the options are available? Here you can see this arc represent and this will is a R OR. So in this particular AND OR graph, both the things are available. OR part is there and AND part is there. As I told you earlier, that AND means it consists of all the conditions. So here two conditions are there, but in case of OR, one condition is there. Okay, so suppose I want mobile. So in that case, what is the possibility? First possibility is that either I can borrow it from my friend or any relative, and second option, this is the OR part. Okay, this is a first probability, or you can say first way. Another way is that I can earn money and then I should buy a mobile. Okay, that means this is a first part and this is a second part. If I follow this condition, if I satisfy this condition, then this condition need also be to be satisfied. So this is what a AND OR graph. And if we compare A-star algorithm with A-star algorithm, A-star algorithm does not works with AND OR graph. Okay, it only works with a OR graph. That is in case of A-star algorithm. But A-star, as its name suggests, it works on the it make use of both AND graph as well as the OR graph. So I hope you understand what is the concept of AND graph and OR graph. So this is another thing. Here suppose you find this arc, that means here it will represent the AND condition, and suppose there is no arc, that means it represents the OR condition. So in this case, here 7 is there. So what that 7 represent? Initially for A, its heuristic value is 12, because A-star algorithm is also make use of a heuristic function, or it make use of a heuristic value. We already discussed what is the concept of heuristic value. We have seen that in case of A-star algorithm, we are making use of heuristic value. Heuristic value will tell us how far you are away from reaching to the goal state. So it is helpful because A-star and A-star both are in the category of informed search technique. So here initially the H value for A is 12 and it is having a AND graph. So in this case we have two node, one is a B and C. The H value for B is 2, H value for C is 3, and this one represent the cost of moving from A to B, and cost of moving from A to C is again 1. So our formula is same, f of n equals to h of n plus g of n. We know that f value can be calculated by adding by sum of two values. One is a h value and second one is a g value. G value represents the it is a cost of that particular path, whereas h value represent how far you are away from reaching to the goal state. So initially for this node A, its h value is 12, but after we trace this particular graph, its h value is changed to 7. Okay, h value is changed to 7 because it is a AND graph. Okay. Now next we'll discuss more about A-star algorithm. So A-star represent AND OR graph. It is also a informed search technique to find the optimized path. In case of AO star algorithm, what we are doing, we are dividing each problem into set of sub problem, and each sub problem solved separately, and the combination of all these solved problem forms a solution for us. And AO star algorithm is used to solve cyclic AND OR graph problem. You cannot solve AND OR graph problem by using A star algorithm, so for that purpose you need to opt for AO star algorithm. AO star algorithm works with AND OR graph, whereas A star algorithm works with only OR graph. Now let's understand what exactly the difference between A star and AO star. First of all, we talk about the similarity. What are the similarity between A star and AO star? First similarity is that both belongs to the category of informed search technique, where we are making use of a domain specific knowledge to move from your initial state to the goal state. That is the first similarity. Second similarity is that both will make use of a heuristic value or heuristic function which help us to reach to the goal state, which ultimately save our time. So these are the similarity between A star and AO star. Now we talk about the difference. What are the differences between A star and AO star? So very first difference is that A star algorithm will explore all the path, but this is not the case in case of AO star algorithm. It does not explore all path. Once you reach to the solution, it will stop it, but this is not the case in case of A star algorithm. A star algorithm explore all the path available in that particular graph. In case of A star algorithm, there is a guarantee of a optimal solution, but in case of AO star algorithm, there is no guarantee, no specific guarantee of a optimal solution. A star algorithm finds a single optimal solution, whereas AO star algorithm finds a multiple solution. A star algorithm used for only OR graph, whereas AO star algorithm can be used for AND OR graph. Okay, so these are the some similarities and difference between A star and AO star algorithm. Now we try to understand AO star algorithm with the help of example. So this is what a simple example. Here we need to discuss two example. First one is somehow simple example, and second one is somehow complex example. So here what you can see here, this is the AND OR graph. This part represent the OR and this part represent the AND. How I identified based on this arc. This arc will represent the AND part and this will represent the OR part. So here we have A, its value is 5. So its initial value is given as some different as H value, but its value is going to be changed. So in this case, how this 5 value is calculated? So in this case, again you are going to use the formula f of n equals to h of n plus g of n. So in this case, there are two possibilities are there. Either to consider this part or you need to consider this part, because this is the AND part and this is what a OR part. Now let's first calculate the f value by using the AND part. So in this case, for C, H value is 5, for D, H value is 6, and we know the formula f of n equals to h of n plus g of n. So this is a g value and this is a h value. So 5 plus 1 6 plus 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 6 13. So if you opt for this particular branch, then its cost is 13, but if you opt for this particular OR graph, then its cost is 4 plus 1 5. So which one is less? Obviously 5 is less than 13. That's why we have set its new value as a 5. This is a new h value for this particular A. Okay, so this is a simple example. Now some complicated example is there. Now in this case, we have 3 branches, okay, and all these 3 branches are AND node, but in this case we have this part is a OR part and this part is a AND part. Now we have to check that which part is suitable, which path is having a least cost. Now here you can see that which is the optimal path. The optimal path is A to B and its cost is 5. Similarly, in this case, we need to find the optimal path having a minimum cost. So our approach is same. What we need to do, we need to check it for same thing, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6, that is 11, and it's a AND graph, so its value calculated as 11. Similarly for this 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8, and it is 15, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 10, so it is 19. Now in this case, this is the AND part and this is what a OR part. So as we are having this AND part, so what we'll do, 15 plus 1 16, 19 plus 1 20, so its value is 36. But if you opt for this particular branch, then its value is 11 plus 1 12. So obviously you will opt for this one, but you will not opt for this part. You will opt for only OR part, means from this you need to reach to B. So what is your optimal path? A to B, and then from B to E, and then from E to F, because it's a AND. In case of AND, you need to consider both the parts. Okay, both the branches you need to consider, because it is a AND part, not it's a OR part. So this is how AO star algorithm works. So I hope you understand how AO star algorithm works. Thank you.